Oi oi, how's it going? Forgive this green screen as the settings changed and I can't get it back on properly. It's ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm buying a new one today though. But yeah, welcome back to Brute Scrims. Thanks for coming to Madcat to watch. Just gonna try and have a little quick fiddle with this green screen here because it's a bit ridiculous. It's not that bad. Can't see through my eyes, so yeah. Alright, cool. Should be ready to go in just 1 second. Plane taken off. And, yeah, here we are. Sorry about that. Right. Got in there last minute with that setup, and we are live. Well, we're not live. We're 5 minutes delayed. But let's have a look. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Everyone's turning up. 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Full lobby almost, ladies and gentlemen. So there's 20 teams here. Everyone's turned up. We've got Totem, Chris. Yeah. So, oh, where's Chris gone? Jumped down. That's why it was on ground. Yeah. So, looking at this flight path, it's pretty nice. Just leave it. Only really neglected the northwest areas for now, and most people jumping reasonably early. A lot of people jumping around Georgia Pole and Gatka area. Going to read out the roster for you tonight, so you got it going from 6 upwards. Team Brute, Clash CIS, Totem Esports, Bro Black, Hell Gaming Blood, Gunrunners.aoc, X Gamer, Team Panic, Ultimate Necat, Intense Pressure, Unreal Nation, Edge Esports, Team Fireflies, Tip Top White, One Soul Alpha, Defeaters, Kuma Legacy, the Orion Nebula, CCCP Young, and Nightmare Reborn. What a crazy full lobby. It's going to be pretty aggressive tonight, I think. Okay, so checking the spread now. Very even spread down the flight path. Thought a lot more people jumped earlier on than they did, but it was actually extremely even. We'll put the big screen into Pachinki, and I'll hop this little screen down to military base, I think, or... Yeah, we'll go down to the C block in military on the small screen there. Oh, yeah, you can still see a bit of that. I'm so sorry about this green screen. Unreal gets a knock on Brute there. That is another fight somewhere. Down in Milter, it's looking like. Yeah, Unreal getting the knock across the street, so Brute might be able to get that rev on. Right now in Pachinki. Oh, and in boot camp, Slike is down. So Intense getting that good early start to this push in boot camp. Intense pushing around those C blocks. Mortem doesn't even have a helmet on yet. Aladdin's in the warehouses. It looks like they've retreated to the warehouses. Slike's trying to get over to the warehouses, but it might not prove successful. I just need to jump over to another team and see if I can get rid of this background noise. No. So it looks like this sort of drifting sound might be locked in for a little while, I'm afraid. That's a nice little bug we've got there from PUBG on the official emulator. Yeah, fella goes down there. I want to leave and come back in, but I don't know if it's going to work. That sound's getting pretty annoying. You know, I'm going to do it, and if I can't, I'm just going to stay on iPad. Okay, so just going back to boot camp now on the main screen while I restart the emulator. Trying to get rid of that parachute falling sound, man. It was just a little bit too much for me. But everyone's still up in boot camp. Slight got the rev. Slight's even started healing up for about 3/4 there. And it looks like Kuma have taken a fall back to sort of overwatch their movements now. So really good tactic to just keep falling back in TPP. Gives you a lot of advantageous sight of over what the other team are doing. Instead of them being right up in your face, you can kind of pick them off a bit easier. But you've obviously got to have the clear fallback. You need to be able to make sure you can make it across safe. And yeah, CCP getting further knocks. So maybe we should jump back to Pachinki on this screen here. Yeah, Lilyuka's down. Shotnik's down. Now Orion Nebula fella is the only one standing. Get those smokes out and maybe get a rev off. CCCP on the back foot also. Feder is getting a revive on inside the house. CCCP are pushing. He could have... really could have finished that rev off. That's a nightmare. Ooh. No one's alive now. 2 revs retreated from. Oh. Ooh, I'm not sure why that's so bad there, sorry. Yeah, so CCP coming out on top of that. Shotnik just got revved. Optica will be in a second too. And yeah, Orion Nebula unfortunately lost from that battle there. Why is my audio gone off? Sorry. Yeah. Sorry about the stream. The stream's starting off tonight. It's not the best. That bug with the... Yeah, that bug with the parachute sound just threw me off. Sorry, trying to get this sorted now. Again, into the emulator world. Okay, so we do have managed to leave the the parachute sound behind, thank God. As the teams start to make their move into the first zone now, you can see G-Space and Panic getting pretty close together. We might go see if anything's going to happen there. I did move the small screen over to GRS. And Nightmare, they were very close. But not quite close enough to start that fight just yet. Totem moving in as well. Wow, look at G-Space Rich just hiding in a bush. Yeah, I don't think Rich waited for the best time to strike there. Could have maybe waited a little bit longer, and it's looking like... Yeah, Team Panic really just nailed that surprise attack out the way there. Could have just hung around in that bush for a little bit longer, you know, there was a lot of scope for a surprise attack. And Bro Black over here with Team 1. One soul. Vegan, not too far away. Where's the rest of them? Where's Gadroxic? Oh, Rise and Tamer, unfortunately, down and out. Okay, I'm having a quick look at this green screen a second. Here you can see Spot coming out a tiny little building there. DRS pretty close to Nightmare. Kuma getting a hit on Intense Scout. So that's Susie, Nicolay and Scout down. Corda gets hit back by Mortem. So they finally met up before they've actually left Military Island. They managed to have a tiny little skirmish with Slight getting knocked at the start. Look at that. Oh, and that's it. Kuma come out on top. So, Intense got that intense pressure started off early on in Military Base. Slight got knocked and had to crawl over to the warehouse, but Slight got revved. And they kept falling back and met them elsewhere in this small compound by the bridge and came out on top with 4 kills for Kuma. So that's going to be a nice little boost to them. And now they're just going to make their way to zone. And meanwhile, there's a lot of people already taking up compounds in the center, just going to be waiting it out. You've got Nightmare, GRS next to each other, gun runners, that is. Yeah. A little look around here. I'm going to be very patient, I think, with these compounds and just wait to see how the zone goes. Okay, and it shifts pretty calm. Oh, we got a bit of an east zone finish, and I think a lot of these teams, if they're looted up, they're literally just going to be waiting it out. Oof. So we do have Panic and Clash extremely close together, as well as Totem getting shot by 1 soul. So now with this compound rush, it is starting to kick off a bit. Clash maybe leaving Team Panic compound behind, but Halo is down actually. So no Clash and not leaving. XG dealing serious damage to Edge as well. As everyone just clusters together in the center of the zone. No one really edging it today. In the grand scheme of things, there's only a couple teams edging. XG getting struck back by 1 soul here. 1 soul maybe coming in to try and catch them off guard as they hear those shots. And 1 soul hunting now, not going to just hold it down in the compound, actually hunting. And Kasatka goes down and is bled by Dark. Clash still haven't pushed fully into the Panic compound either. Oh, as Panic push out. Wow. And Caro just killing them off one by one there. Ooh, Karo needs to get a medkit in bad. And it looks like One Soul are going to retreat from this situation after taking that knock. It's not ideal for them. Totem shooting as they push past. And yeah, Karo is the last one standing. Karo's managed to heal up. I know. A little blast from Sotro. And Team Panic are wiped. Clash here. No one else around. Just Skion needing revved. Oh, so Clash with only 2 players. This isn't the end of the world. They've probably got pretty good survival techniques, and there's a lot of space right now. So I'm gonna go check this. Is it a double airdrop or just 2 airdrops yet? Oh my days! So there's an AWM coming down this airdrop here, and then oh, this is asking for trouble. This in a scrim. How many drops? MK and Groza, an AWM, an MK, 2 MKs, 2 Grozas, and an AWM in this one tiny little area. Wow. This is Tip Top White. They're just laughing in the loot right now, but they might not be able to go get that A-dub. But with the double MK Groza, they will be laughing. Especially in the close quarter matches. 2 Grozas and 2 MKs on full auto in close quarters is just OP, man. That team might just have the victory if they can make it to last zone. So we are in this kind of calm middle game right now where everyone's managed to hunker down in the compound pretty much. Kuma maybe going to jump on the fence and get some shots in. Leo got damaged with the peeking. Quarter's just keeping an eye out. So we've already lost quite a few teams here. We've lost Team Fireflies, Orion Nebula, Edge, Intense, Team Panic, and Hell Gaming Blood as well. There's quite a lot of teams out for these early stages, and 14 teams remaining in Zone 2. They're just going to kind of keep calm for now. And, oh yes, everyone gets pushed out of zone, so now it can start to get interesting. People already making that move. They know there's not many compounds available. Bro Black taking the correct compound by luck though, and they can just chill out while the rest push in. So look at this, such a busy movement, everyone getting straight on it. Clash here trying to pick off members as they drive past. XG manages to knock out Wasted from Totem, unfortunately. So, most people made it in pretty unscathed, to be honest. It was such a rush for zone there. Brute just holding back, though, for now. We do have another airdrop at Mansion. I wonder if anyone... I don't think anyone got that AWM in the end. We got another MK14 here. Yeah, and it looks like Nightmare will take this. But Kuma, yeah, this should still have... No. Was it this one? Okay, so someone did get the A-dub. Kuma's still in the warehouse, so I'm guessing it was these guys. That's dangerous. Extremely dangerous weapons to be taken into the last zone there. And they're up there in the top right. Gunrunner's not too far away. One soul driving past XG there. And Nexus does get the knock on ISA 69. One soul retreating but pushing up the back here of our heavily armored squad. Very, very close here. Tip Top just got all the loot right now, and One soul are really close by. If they make the wrong move, they're gone. JW looks like maybe almost in vision from these houses. And there are shots fired from gun runners. And it looks like Zapak might be pushing up. Kuma very close to clash right now. And the zone shifts back to the southwest now, and leaves a few guys and girls out of the zone in the northeast areas. Skion's taking some damage. There's a lot of cover by the cars up there. Yeah, Kuma pushing up to the clash compound. Not sure, they're nading the hell out of this building here, but there's no one in it. I think Kuma have got the wrong idea about where clash are. They're pushing an empty compound. It's the next compound up. Kuma. As they clear corner by corner, room by room. And they've heard the vehicles now. They have that information that it is actually the compound up that has the teams. Oh, Skion getting that roadblock in. So they're going to block this off and make sure no one can push them. If the zone falls in around them, they might be alright. Oh, and they're up. And now they need to blow it up. Okay, so now no one can get inside here. And they do have a getaway car on the roof, which they can't actually get away in. So that's pretty comfortable for them. Yogan's starting to hit down XG a little bit there, so that's Totem getting some hits as people do try and push into zone. Sorry to miss the action there. I just know a lot of people might be interested in seeing that actual technique done live on Scrim. Some of you might be wondering how the hell people do it. It's just a matter of driving it up the stairs and jumping over it and blowing it up. Kneecat's hitting Unreal. A lot of action around the ruins here, and our heavily armored squad taking a little bit of hit. Bro Black's getting one soul that back out there. Optica gets hit by Krotoknik. So much pain over here. Unreal in a lot of pressure. Silkos is down the play zone, actually gets Krotokniak. Nekat hitting down Reki for Unreal. Vasi hitting back and getting Raspu down. Hesh down there. Gunrunner Spark about to try and maybe drive away. Gonna smoke up a little bit first, possibly. Everyone here actually outside zone, and in 1 minute 20 the zone's going to be pushing in. They can't be fighting here for too long. Too Good is running around the side there, getting a little bit of loot and going to maybe continue the rotation or maybe just get in those vehicles and push the zone. They can't be fighting outside the zone too much longer. 1 minute left. And there is actually a huge queue here on this southeast side to get into zone. There's a lot of teams. Silco goes down. Look how having all these having so many vehicles is very useful because Silkos was being shot there. Saint Spin getting the kill. Nightmare managed to get into Mansion, but it's not actually really going to help. Beautiful pre-nade and then jump up with the spray. Bardot from Nekat, the last one alive for Nekat, still going strong. Accidentally nades the platform that they're on. So much firing as our squads try and push into zone. Tip Top White barely, they haven't even made it yet. They haven't even made it into zone and they've had to pull over. Sutro gets Too Good down. Kuma Aladdin hits Vasi. A lot of damage here. Looks like you can have all the gear, but you can still be damaged a lot. Can they make it? They're probably going to have to forget about that res. Smoking up on the way to zone. The play zone gets Slyke out. Death, Adrian, WM Datari's gets shot, Nick. So many shots on the side here. Nekat Bardot still trying to get some kills in. 3 kills for Bardot. Going to maybe reap up a bit more of this gatekeeping before running for zone. Bardot knows there's more people around, but is probably also painfully aware that the zone needs to be got to. A nice spray onto Clash there, possibly. No, choosing not to for now. Gatroxic there, finishing off Aladdin. Bardot choosing not to spray Clash down before, but I do think could have got a Clash wipe. Okay, everyone pushing into zone 6 now. 7 teams remaining. Kuma goes down, finished off there. Bro Black getting themselves another kill. Clash have driven in, and Nekat Bardot, sorry, is going to push in now. Oi! All chat off, please, ladies and gentlemen. So Bardot maybe going to flank in Clash, but Skion's already down. That's an easy finish there. Right, Skion back up. Gatroxic snaking into zone now. Vegan does get Rin from Totem down. Sutro looking hungry for those shots and going to chase them down. But Sutro actually shooting the side and getting Corda, but gets taken down by Leo. Skion gonna maybe fall back and get that rev on. Leo and Corda right on the edge of zone, and same with Bardot. Bardot has made it. Nade's coming down towards Clash there. Kuma have finished off though, and it's only Chris for Totem, Stranger for CCP, and Bardot for Necat. 2 teams remaining for defeaters. Sorry, two members remaining for defeaters, and 2 for Clash, and 2 for Bro Black. So it's a 2-2-1-1-2-1. 3 1s and 3 2s basically. And everyone just chilling, straight chilling, snaking and chilling. Troxic isn't even moving or looking around. Clash are the ones with the edge of zone already. Clash have edge of zone and more cover than everyone else put together pretty much when they start moving. So could be falling into the hands of Clash, but obviously they've got like 5 angles to watch out for. And the minute they start shooting one, they're very likely going to be flanked by another. So it's not always the best thing having zone in cover. It just completely depends every time how it ends up. But my assumption is Clash, when they start shooting, they will just be shot from another angle. Defeaters have got vehicles. They may be going to crash the zone a bit. And yeah, AWM Datari gets the knock on Sutro, and he's AWM going to drive in or just to the smoke? No, falls down there in the push, and then gets finished off from behind by Bardot. Can Bardot even make it to zone right now? Saint Spin does get Bardot, then the play zone gets Saint Spin, and now a lot less teams for Bro Black to worry about. Sutro is still down. Bro Black just pushing over this hill here. Clash on extremely low health. Sutro turns into a puff of smoke. More nades come down, and Skion gets finished off by Gatroxic, and it's just CCCP Stranger left. As Gatroxic edges into zone snake by snake. Same with Stranger. 15 meters for Stranger to go, though. And after a weird little graphical glitch there, we come back and see Stranger getting exploded into a white puff of smoke, and Bro Black come first with 6 kills. Stranger with 3, and Optica with... Sorry, Pitifocka. Always call it Optica, but Pitifocka. 2 kills there, and Clash in 3rd with 7. Defeaters in 4th with 8. Necat 8 in 5th. That's really good, that. Good start for Necat. Good finish too. Totem 6th place with 5, and Kuma with 6 in 7th. The team that got 3 drops, 4 kills in 8th place. It's obviously all the gear, and just can't always save you in those tricky situations. Oi, oi. So that was a really good match. Yeah, we got 3 more remaining. Stick around. It's going to be a Wrangle, Miramar, Sandhawk, Vikendi, PMCO scoring, and should be back in about 10 minutes. Thanks for bearing with us and waiting in the break. Get that next game thing rolling.
Giants, Bigfoot, conscious. It's artificial ignorance. And now it's time to open up our eyes. Yo. Soulful soldier reporting for duty again. Suited and booted, shooting fluid from a suitable pen. Ships in mutiny, pursuing booty looting again. Over minds, run your lives for unscrutable ends. The means not justified. Learn stuff from just your lives. Construct your type from your clicks to influence the trend. Fucked up why, or we're only getting stupider then. Don't have to delete Facebook to be losing your friends. Cause we're heading for a conflict. Intelligence was conscious. Religion was a constant, but it's never been a contest or one threat. Like automation's existential monster. For can't work or fight, then who's really gonna want work? Dumbing down emojis, have you lost for words? And what's the church got to say that's not absurd? When the augmented rich become like gods on earth. And what's berserk? The poor left to rot in dirt. Maybe they were right, and these really are the end times. Since the first rhyme, bet you check your feed like 10 times. Those big tech and pharma are painting in your enzymes. Things are in a mess, and I cannot see a respite. A parallel space-time zone, a rhyming maestro that might blow, glistening like nitro, glycerin. With my holy water, the touch is like a christening. But you're not listening when I flow blistering. It's sickening, hey. But that's life, so go and take your vitamins, written and get tripping in the blissed out state to escape the shit we're living in. Or plug yourself in and invade or play a mission in. Riddled with our vanity, we're losing grip on sanity. Just toys to AI, and this isn't like a charity. It could set us free, but I see with simple clarity. Society's not ready for the coming singularity. We're giving up our lives, let the overlords orchestrate. We're giving up our jobs with the growing force to automate. We're born awake, but then we soon have our eyes shut. Entering the mainframe, surrender to the mind fuck. We're giving up our lives, let the overlords orchestrate. We're giving up our jobs with the growing force to automate. Ignore the maze as we assimilate this mindless. The lines that divide become the thing that defines us.
So was it meant to be the hive birth these entities, and they're absorbing all the earth, but they won't ever empty me. AI's alive, soon controlling all the trends we see, bending all the things that our senses perceive. Who could ever conceive this concept to be in the web that weaves? They wanna get to we, they wanna intercept all we get to see. They wanna grasp my sight and inject in me. So I input for the output's molding. Man's getting tell whilst he's in the cells, holding his chains that he loves, cause nobody told him. Happy to buy the ball chains that they sold him. Axe golden, I'ma axe totens. I'ma stop feeding these beasts with my focus. Love God's frozen, love God's stolen. Overloading a system that's broken. Is this ship on course? Now the ship's got faults. Programmed for more, now the ship wants war. Programmed for lords, see the chip's got force. Can you see that the chip got bored? And we're feeding the core with our paws. Every little swipe and like it gets stored. Alongside your favorite porn, man, I wanna slice chords with the righteous sword. Or redirect the fate of automation. We could have systems for feeding the nations. We could have systems maintaining equations, maintaining equality so nobody's slaving. Equalize wages, decrease the population. With jobs automated, we can get making the art in our heart, start healing the scars. Protect our essence and protect our nature.
We're giving up our lives, let the overlords orchestrate. We're giving up our jobs with the growing force to automate. We're born awake, but then we soon have our eyes shut. Entering the mainframe, surrender to the mind fuck. We're giving up our lives, let the overlords orchestrate. We're giving up our jobs with the growing force to automate. Ignore the maze as we assimilate this mindless. The lines that divide become the thing that defines us. Famous at 30. So put my flow on your wish list. More in the street than industry, not open for business. And I guess turkey for and so full of mischief. Soulful soldiers a misfit, never sold me so for gold or posed in a fiscal, posing for pictures and promoting a pistol. Only with the rooted dip, I'm a holding a biscuit. Property is theft, it's why I got for the cheap stuff. Kafkaesque, dark storm clouds gathering teacups. Your favourite rapper's least favourite rapper is me, cause I make him look wagger with me bagging and need funds.
There's too many fish in the net, and nobody sees that the fishies are fed. The fish gotta work for the bread, but one fish wins, see the worth of his net. There's too many fish in the net, and nobody sees that the fishies are fed. The fish gotta work for the bread, and one fish wins, see the worth of his net. It's been a while, but I'm still on trial as an artist, risking my life as I graft on a starship. Wage slave, cause in art, no, we don't harvest sights on a target, but can't find markets. Shoot blind like a mortar, work hard cause the shark's in the water, and yamming that carcasses and harvesting daughters. Slave to a system that never rewards us, tarnished and tainted, our craft is distracted from making the cash, replicating the act, it's a fact. If you don't play then you crash, it's a trap, and if you eat bait then you're latched. Meditate, never be a slave to the wage, you're a slave to the way that's been paid by the craze. Make a niche in the maze, read Nietzsche, Karameh, borrowed morals from the sorrows and the horrors of a slave. There's too many fish in the net, and nobody sees that the fishies are fed. The fish gotta work for the bread, but one fish wins, see the worth of his net. There's too many fish in the net, and nobody sees that the fishies are fed. The fish gotta work for the bread, and one fish wins, see the worth of his net.
Whack rap is mass produced, I slave in factories. I'd rather smash the booth whilst I paint a masterpiece. Outsiders cannot win this race, the part I play is dastardly. Their faculties are facsimiles, a painful act to see my white water rapid flow gives rappers cataracts, panic attacks. I got me swagger back, the golden age is gone, single-handed drag it back. This is all out war, man, fuck your little battle raps. You're all misogynist, it's obvious, obnoxious pricks, I'll stop the lot of years. Waste of oxygen, choking up, blocked esophagus. I guess my problem is the truth is so often unpopular. I didn't give a fuck, I'm just getting bored of it. Hip-hop's full of lost kids, like an orphanage, opening eyes like Morpheus and never get awards for it. The industry is bugging me, it's time for metamorphosis. Invoke the spirit of Kafka, spirited grafter, in the maze made by cynical bastards. And it's longer than the odds of us winning a BAFTA or a Mobo, and so no sits and gets plastered on a boatload of dope flows. Lyrics I've mastered, but this whole show's a no-no. It's been a disaster, riddled with anger, trapped in the grip of the masters. Time to burn me manuscripts in the spirit of Kafka.
There's too many fish in the net, and nobody sees that the fishies are fed. The fish gotta work for the bread, but one fish wins, see the worth of his net. There's too many fish in the net, and nobody sees that the fishies are fed. The fish gotta work for the bread, and one fish wins, see the worth of his net. King, conscious. King, noble. King, Zico. King, Bigfoot. Time's up for style of life, find your crown, get rising high. Man's got senses, man's got eyes, see the rocks on road we ride. Time's up for sitting still, man can murder, man can kill, man can cleanse his mind, his will. Bending time with red pills. Never been rich, ever been proud, ever been a rebel but I never been down. Man to a king when we snatch that crown, split into pieces, share it round. Storm in the palace and we tear it down. Small acts with a bigger bad sound. All man be king, so rise up now to the heights of a cloud. Yeah. Rise man to a king, lo-fi style's gonna anchor it in. What? Rise man to a king, bit to buy to the drink. Rise man to a king, we don't want the nicotine ting. Rise man to a king, end the addiction, enter the king.
Never been down that mining pit, but I got family of mine who did. I'm that syllable rhyming kid, wait man with a kid, like gotta stand up, be a man for the kid. Gotta stand up like mine never did, but I don't blame him, ain't got the patience, live my life like man to a king, like man to a king, like man to a king. Fire in the belly, let the fire bell ring, like man to a king, like man to a king. Use my voice, give me mic, let me sing, like man to a king, like man to a king. Fire in the belly, let the fire bell ring, like man to a king, like man to a king. Use my voice, give me mic, let me sing.
His Royal Highness, rolling spark it, a spoiled Midas. Cold where his heart is, never toiled like us, never known hardship. Making a killing cause he owns most of our shit. The king's in the building, roll out the carpet, take a position, go to the market. The Marxist marksman, scoping the target, his life's over the moment he parks it. Blow, that's regicide. Sweet revenge for the heads who died. In an instant you can turn king to a man, cause even royalty didn't get 2 lives. So what's next? 2 tries, step to a mic with a scepter at side. Thinking you can be a king to this man is ridiculous, fam, and it's best if you hide. You better run for the hills, we're coming with the pitchforks, hunting the shills. There's hundreds who will, hungry piss poor under his will. With a little torch, blundering still, torn asunder, upon them abundantly ill. Shit's raw, fill of thunder and thrill. Kids talk, men come for the kill. Man know a king.
Hey, 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 we are back. Just put my sunglasses back on for that light. It's a bit bright, you know. Okay, I love this new Miramar map, and we are back in it. And a really nice, generous flight path there. Los Leones is so big, maybe a couple of teams in there. Never see anyone go down to these loot islands. Probably don't fancy swimming back across. And there are also the new areas on the map. Got ruins up here. It's mostly just a city, but on the left there is a little set of ruins. And we've also got this new area. The Oasis, without a label on the map. So yeah, early drops. We've got a couple down to Puerto Paraiso, Nightmare, and I can't quite see who that is behind. 2 seconds. Oh, looks like I'll find out who it is. 2 seconds. Oh, this game and its bugs. There we are. Okay. So yeah, we got Nightmare and Kuma. Kuma landing pretty comfortably, dealing with landing in military base of another squad quite well in the first game. Will they deal with this the same way? Looks like they're already looting away from the squad instead of towards. So they are already falling back and using that tentative tactic that they used the first time. Picardo's looking pretty happy right now. We do have Brute and Bro Black. That could be an interesting fight. Assuming they can get that loot up. And yeah, Kuma pushing really to the other side here of Puerto Paraiso. So they're going to get away. A Nightmare will probably try and gatekeep them somewhat. And yeah, Vegan goes down to Brute there. Troxic making a move in. Lex run a little bit of damage. Fyrus running around the outside. Arise maybe going to overwatch on Fyrus though. Yeah, Arise cooking the nade. Watching Fyrus's movements. The nade comes shooting down, and it does put Fyrus on half health, who instantly starts running around to get away from that. Not going to be sure where that nade came from though, possibly. And looks like Vegan did get bled out. Oh, the nade bounces back off thin air. Yeah, don't worry, I saw that Arise. That nade did bounce back off thin air into you. Weird. And One Soul and Edge are fighting somewhere too as someone shoots a flare off. Quite a lot of hot drops here for Miramar. Not many people doing middle of nowhere splits or anything, so they did meet up in some of the major locations. See all these empty small compounds around. Sometimes people will land there, but no one went to Alhazahar, so it did mean a double up in Cruz del Val as well. No one's in Hacienda though. Orion Nebula in San Martin with gun runners. Clash Shaman starting to hit out CCP there. So Los Leones, as big as it is, it's got an early fight in it. And Limbo Boom is also down. Stranger gets a knock back. Shotnik goes down. Sutro goes down, pushing in the close range and does get bled out straight away. Shotnik's very low. Limbo Boom bleeding out. Stranger going in for the rev. And now Clash. Looks like it's Skion. to take it, but there was another one in the corner. Wow, that is beautiful, the way that they just hid in the corner there. Gonna have to teach my friends that trick. And yeah, CCCP do come out on top of Los Leones. And the crate has dropped in Picado. It's got an MK and an AUG in it. That will be for Brute's dinner, and they will eat that up and maybe push forward here on Bro. There's still no further damage been dealt too much. One Soul came out on top of their fight also, and if you look at San Martin, you can see Choco Nuts maybe rotating round gun runners for the flank. Cruz del Vel getting pretty violent too. Orion Nebula gets Saint Spin out. So I'll jump to San Martin on the big screen. The small screen. Cruz del Val, XG, and yeah, Hell Gaming on a bit of a back foot there, but it looks like they're reforming, and everyone's back up for Hell Gaming. Choco Nuts with the push there. Excellent AK spray on that window. Really accurate. Just going to ignore that bleed out as well. So was Silkos making the flank and got effed in the A? It looks like it. Ryan Nebula dealing with that flank well, but they have lost Feather and Scry so far. Krototniak is actually just trying to escape with this little headdress, and he does take some shots. Right, bin located as Wasted gets Caro down elsewhere on the map. Krototniak is just going to try and escape in this car now. Deep in as they pull away. That's too funny. Bro Black still haven't made a push to Brute, and Brute still haven't made a push to Bro Black in Picado. They're just holding it down for now. XG in Cruz del Vale are being pushed back by Hell. Saber's down for Hovny 77 on very low health, and meanwhile Desis God gets knocked. Crace, it might all be on you, buddy. Wasaba and Vakovny running away with just a chip of health. Desperately need to heal up. Desis God might not make it back unless Kreese can pull something pretty sexy out of the bag here and get Ketu when Ketu peeks around the corner. Craig's going to go in for the rev, possibly. But no, Crispy finishes Desis God off there. What's up, Crispy? Thanks for joining the stream. Have a little check if anything's happening in the stream at the minute. Maybe I can get pop out chat. 2 seconds. There we are. Sorry for missing that a little bit. I just had to check the chat there and move the chat around. So yeah, oh, and OS are pushed into Picado now. Nexus does get downed. Unreal pushing up here, a third part in this situation as XG have pushed over And Unreal coming in the back now, taking out another player of Hell Gaming Blood. And now they are surrounded, Unreal and XG on either side of them. Gonna jump that small screen down to Picardo. Bro Black surround Brute, and also OS Tame was up the hill there. XG pushing back now, interesting. And what will Unreal do? Unreal actually circling round. Zone is coming in now. Craze won't be so lucky with that spray. And they've probably taken all the vehicles from this area, leaving Hell to go on foot. But the zone isn't too far away. Another drop has landed pretty close to Picardo. OS Tamer up on the hill here. Keeping an overwatch on Brute from behind while Gatroxy can arise. Push in the front, but we do have a squad pulling in. Team Fireflies. Yeah, that's the real tag. I didn't think the last tag matched Team Fireflies in the slot 18, but this tag is so C1, that squad that got the 2 airdrops. I was calling them Team Fireflies because they're in that slot, but this tag matches it better. Definitely makes more sense. So OS Tamer for Bro Black here, keeping a great overwatch on the flank of Brute. It's much better to do this and just surround a compound instead of just running straight in. NATO gets shot quite hard there. And he is going to heal up. Lexar very low too. How much armor and meds do these guys have left? That's what I want to know for Brute. Let's have a little look. NATO running out of meds. Domino, no meds. And Lexar, no meds. Also low armor for Lexar, so this really isn't good for Brute. Surrounded in this compound with no way to heal. They should probably stop peeking. Lexar is down now. What was Lexar doing out in the open? I don't know. Bro Black push in heavy, and they do knock Nator as well. Domino just not close enough to do anything about that, and Nator will be punched out. Can Domino clutch this? OS Tamer climbing up, but they went in from 2 different angles, and yet Domino will go down. And Bro Black securing Picardo for themselves now. Just outside of zone, they could hug the edge, or they could make a movement deeper. CCCP have pushed up quite close to Nightmare. Totem also reasonably close in Minas Generalis. This could be where some of the fights start kicking off next. Bro Black look like they might be heading in a similar direction as well. There are some shots going off, and CCCP Stranger gets Kiksun the way straight down. And Yusuke going to try and get that rev on. Smoke's already out. Vasi already going down for the scout slash flank. Gonna see what sort of situation they can find themselves in. Looks like there's sights. Gonna maybe lean and get that spray. Wait for the right moment to strike though. Gonna switch over to Limbo Boom. Get this from both angles. Oh no, Limbo Boom's jumped up there. Pity Full Cat as well. They're trying to... Look, tricks of the trade, secret tricks of the trade. Look where they're trying to go. Who knows? I don't even know where they're trying to go. I know in most of the little tricks of the trade. I'm not sure if I know this one. Oh, and Shotnik gets Gatroxic down. Have Bro Black tried to enter this area as well? Wow. No, they're not even that close. It was a very good long-range knot there on Gatroxic from CCCP. And it also buys Vasi some time while they're looking the other direction. And it seems like Shotnik and Strange were split up from Pitifiko and Limbo Boon. As Pitifiko and Limbo Boon push north towards Nightmare. And the other two maybe focus on Bro Black for now. Shotnik has taken some damage. And now Wolf from the TFF, the Fireflies, has pushed in and got another knock on Bro from behind. Not even that close, a couple hundred meters away. Bro Black in a lot of trouble now, surrounded. Was Gatroxic stolen? The kill stolen by the Fireflies? I think it might have been. And there we have Stranger down too. Oh, and Totem have come to join the party as well. Yogan jumps out. Wasted down already, unfortunate. Straight on the rev though. Keksu in the way, does get knocked. And Wasted gets back up. Chris is also knocked though. And there are also still shots elsewhere. Stranger, Limbo, Boon, and Co. for CCCP still fighting Nightmare a little bit. Who's going to third party who here as Yusuke is revving Keksu in the way back up. Almost knocked as Yogen goes down. They should be, if they've got nades, they should be throwing them in that little hole there. More shots behind us. We hear BKS Dark hit down one soul. One soul up on the mountain here. And they're nading the bunker, but they didn't seem to get any damage landed there as Keksu in the way jumps back out. Keksu in the way goes down. Chris and Yusuke on such low health, and Vasi spread out. Was too busy trying to deal with CCCP and has left them weak as Totem just chipped them apart bit by bit. Chris is going in for the flank. Is the flank being watched? I don't know. Chris actually maybe going to move full back to Vasi, which is definitely a good idea as Yusuke gets bled out by Yogan's AK and CCCP start to make a rotation, possibly. Only two of them so far. Where are they pushing round to? They're pushing around to a tactical position on a hill to take a different angle on these fights. Stranger and Shotnik are still pinned possibly by Vasi if Vasi's looking that way. And turning around behind us, we can see the Fireflies pulling in as well. Neckat Bardot gets Crispy down from XG elsewhere on the map. And that will be another long shot. A lot of long knocks right now. It is Miramar after all. But with the distance, some of these knocks will not be confirmed. As the Fireflies come in and do spray down a little bit on Chris. Alerting CCP, Shotnik, and Stranger to their location. One soul, Zapak TP has just gone down. Before, I just saw it on the kill feed. I didn't see it on the small screen. Maybe you guys did. Jumping out a building too fast, maybe? I don't know. I've never seen the Fireflies play before, but I've got a good feeling about them. We'll have to try and keep an eye on what they get up to. Stranger starting to rotate around to the rest of CCCP. Shotnik stayed in that compound. And as that zone closes in, Vasi scouting out TFF and getting that information. Totem going to catch them out, possibly though, on the road. They can hear the convoy. And O2E goes down. Neckat Glocko hits one soul. SSA 69 down too. The rest of the Fireflies managed to drive away. Looks like they're going to leave O2E to D2E to drown out a bit there. 14 carat down there in a compound, pretty comfortable. The zone has left all of these squads outside of it though, and it's going to be a bit of a messy push to zone. Intense already have that southwest side to themselves. Kuma already have a compound on some slightly high ground. CCP don't actually have to move from where they are right now. Fireflies are leaving one to bleed out. Meanwhile, Chris is going in for the loot. Neckat pushing down here. But taking fire as they drive past X-Gamers. And yet, Trasbu goes straight down, pulling up in this compound. Natusu does go down. Totem making a push down too. Oh yeah, Tip Top White here. That's sorry, I got the names confused. Yeah, it was Tip Top White CN1. And yeah, Tip Top White pushing into CCP here. Taking some serious damage. CCP managed to take control of the graveyard's high ground here. Stranger does get XT out. Totem not too far away. A lot of people scrambling for zone now. We're on the southeast side. Stranger spraying down on Kuma. Limbo Boom finishing that off for Stranger. Just on the edge of zone here. They're going to hug it and see what comes over the crest. You've got Vasi from Unreal trying to spray down on Dark, but getting hit in the side there by Team Firefly. $14K and Wolf with an eye on them. Not letting Unreal get away there. CCCP Stranger getting another knock and wiping out Vasi there. CCCP have got up to 17 kills already, and there's still 30 alive for the taking. What a Totem shooting at right now. Wolf for Fireflies just smoking up that compound. So most teams now left right on the edge. They're going to have to rush in, and there's barely anything left to get hiding behind inside the zone. Shotnik finishes off CN1 there. Bro Black trying to do some sort of gatekeeping, but they're barely even in zone themselves. BKS Dark gets Vasi out from Unreal. Knocking him down. Tamer goes down by the hands of Totem. So that's Bro Black losing a member, and it's think Bro, if they're going to have time to get this rev probably and move into zone, but there's going to be a lot of people driving past them too. As you can see here, Wasted pushing in past this compound. Are they going to stop off for the easy kill or just keep that convoy going? They're driving in perfect formation. Jokin and Rin stop for a second. Wasted gets knocked down. That will be CCCP getting Wasted out and also getting the second knock on Totem there. Jogan also very low. Chris smoking the hell out of this zone. It's very, very busy as everyone pushes in. Fireflies come crashing in too. 14k gets finished straight away by Jogan. Loads of shots up the hill as well there. We're going to have to jump up there. And we see Intense with the high ground. Just going to clean up this last zone probably. 5 teams remaining. Intense are on 8 kills as well. So, and knocking out some of CCCP, that will add to their positioning and putting CCCP back on the back foot, because right now for kills, it looks like they're the two competitors for the most. And yeah, CCCP have been pushed out of the game. So Intense can take this now with their high kill count and CCCP a few placement points behind. At least 4 placement points. I'm sorry, with a maximum of like 4 or 5 placement points behind. Hell Gaming getting wiped out there. Lil Yuka getting hit by Verhovny 77. But we can just watch Intense clean up this zone. Now they have this high ground. It should not be too hard for them. Susie getting a rise, and Tamer almost. Totem Chris steals 1 kill there. Maybe even both of them. I didn't catch the kill feed quite perfectly, but Susie's going to be angry at Chris stealing those points. Hell Gaming up there on the west side, northwest side. They should be coming in. Chris stuck. But yeah, Intense, Nikolai and Mortem again with that high ground, going to keep them back. Susie gets Verhovny 77. Chris is about to go down to Scout, I think. Scout actually pushing hard to Chris. Just push in. Oh! And Scout barely makes it out of that spray off. Only 2 teams remaining now. Intense have got this in the bag. Nades coming in from everyone now. Verhovny trying to get the med off, and it looks like Verhovny will actually be able to heal up before this push comes around the corner. Spray for spray, it's just chaos, but yeah, of course. Unfortunately, Hell Gaming go out second for them, but Intense coming in first with whopping 12 kills. Hell Gaming managing to get 7 in second, and Totem with 10 in third place. Bro Black 6 kills fourth. Orion Nebula 3rd and 3 kills in 5th. CCCP 8 kills in 6th. Intense, pushing them out of the competition and grabbing those position points. Fireflies 2 kills there, 7th place. So we'll be back in another 10 minutes, maybe 12 or so.
You own everything, both your cash and your crop. Shit rises, it counts to the top. If you want to be king, just be thankful you're not. Man,
the music.
King, while I am for God. The 99%ers hatching a plot. Both God and the king is a man-made boss. I'm a man, so I say that I'm casting it off.
Man to a king with the mad ting, with the bad new style like Taliban trim. Hammer man style, get the batter man's in. Flip up the style like I'm handstanding. Raise man to a king. The man chant, but we're answering him. Rays of the sunlight's cancelling him. Don't let no man handle my kin. Skin up the bud in the one skin now. Man, I master my habits and I'm wearing a crown. Wearing it proud, clean out my closet and I'm airing it out. Don't want no gold. Ain't king of the matter, I'm king of the soul. Drinking the tincture, sinking the deep, get a wink and the sleep. 4 kings don't fold. And we're dealing a spread. Draw 4 swords and we draw out death. The queen is the fiend, she's league rent, cause the leeching and misteaching's dead. Yeah. Travelling fast, feels like we're travelling back to the past. Don't let masters master our class. Level up, treble up, strength into mast. With the black block tactics, sneak in the throne room, slap this bastard. Run away with the crown when I tax it. Super fast magic, nobody catches. And we're sharing the wealth, using the stealth to beware of the hell. Kill them demons, dare to be dealt. The fate of the dead, let the wicked witch melt. I've been rich from a kid to a grown-up, cause my mom and dad had told us. Show love to the world that beholds us. Break molds in the world of the soldiers. Nature, nurture, nourishing you till they open their eyes to the troubling truths. Run home for a cuddle or two, or strengthen the back with the rubber we move. Bombs get blasted, lands get smashed quick. We live in a land where we won't catch this. We're so rich man we don't know tragic. So rich that we don't know magic. West got rich, rest got sick. One gets more, lots get less. I'm not out here counting my quids, I'm feeding my soul, no doubt I'm rich. So rich, I hate talking to cash with the kicks. I'm so rich, I give it up for the life I live. So rich, I hate talking the clown with the glitch. I'm so rich, stacking the energy to the bliss.
At times so I'm sick of it, life is a privilege. Straight white man seen more than a bit of it. I still struggle, huddled up with my little sis. Your family is muddle, feels trouble when you live in it. Used to feel a weight that pushed on top of me. The stress you ingest growing up in poverty. I had both parents who loved us properly, better than a private school plush property. In my life now, I want for now. Shed most of the fear and the constant doubt. The riches and fame I never longed for now. Surrounded by love and a conscious crowd. Not defined by my job, but I love what I do. That makes me amongst like the luckiest few. Invest in yourself and your health is the best bet. Wish I'd worked more, said no one on their deathbed.
So rich, I hate talking to cash with the kicks. I'm so rich, I give it up for the life I live. So rich, I hate talking the clown with the glitch. I'm so rich, stacking the energy to the bliss. To be rich, believe the we is to see the peace live. We need to dream big to see the scene stick. We need to Yo. Yeah, we rap with the warrior code. Yeah, we step with the warrior code. Come on, get with the warrior code. Everybody be sounding repetitive. I kinda get with this negative vibe. Witness business, sell the shitness. I perceive the elephant's why. Give me a bar, I'm setting it high. Better be ready to better or die. Better than I, get on your bike. Ever be heavy, I'll ever be vibes. Set me aside from kids that spit in belligerent shite. Their patterns irrelevant, bury the sediment. I bring it bigger and badder than mine. When I'm out of the mic, I'm out of time, I'm out of space. I'm sat inside, I'm out my mind, I'm out of place. Yeah, we rap with the warrior code. Yeah, we step with the warrior code. Come on, get with the warrior code.
Noble or soulful, my flow is eponymous. The soldier, my code is no to the warriors. Total of vocals exploding your monitors. I paint with the potency known as Hieronymus Bosch. And I'm off again, dropping gems. There's no stopping them, ruffling off of them. Not with the gossiping, toppling bosses. They're busting this up as I'm coughing up offers. Not here for the spinning, I kill it when I boil it. Talk about gas, mate, my flow is an oil slick. Darkest, dirtiest, grimiest, poison. Only time I drop shit, sitting on the toilet. Live wire with scary flames. Might drive, but I'm barely stopping. Mind higher than Mary Jane. Rhyme flyer than Mary Poppins. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Do it canny swaggerific, blessed with a flow sick. Moving like an addict, I'm working with that dope shit. Stupid nigga rappers finish best to let him know it. Stepping on the dosage, never ever close. Better with the rose and the bread gets a toast. When I get another foe, pathetic with the boat. Settling the whole thing, you know this where it goes in. Yeah, we rap with the warrior code. Yeah, we step with the warrior code. Come on, get with the warrior code.
It's so fucking funny how you really think we give a fuck about the ice that's on your wrist or about the chick your finger fuck. You say the bitch is on your dick, but dick is on the bitch I trust. The zombies that are follow ya, a holler pick your trinkets up and get the fuck away from mics. The mic is for the wisdom, bro. It's like these guys are paper on the end of split. I twist them up. Replicators fade away, I innovate and switch it up. All these little divvy rappers waste away and live to rust. And who's the king amongst? Nobody here's too big to bust. They're replicating replicators. Let's replace this shit with love. And now I wanna send them off. I'm gonna need a bigger bus. The orcs delay reverberation. Soon they all return to dust.
Yeah, we rap with the warrior code. Yeah, we step with the warrior code. Come on, get with the warrior code.
When it comes to the mental, I'm plenty. Yamming on the brain food, never run empty. They're mentally making amendments to tempt me. That's why I never ever read anything they send me. These divvies vex me, none of them impress me. How can every MC be the best MC? I didn't give a fuck, just give me the sensei. I'm trying to make the very damn shit I kinda get, see. I'm on the next thing. Fresh Prince, feeling blessed to be resting. Don't wanna work too hard for my checks in a mad world that be constantly testing. Get invested in Bigfoot's freshness. Get obsessed with the beat that I'm etched in. Get the best of the weed for the session. I'm only me and only here cause I'm destined.
It's an intertwined destiny, wrestling with the letters. He's just messing with the lexicon, guessing the right recipe. Lightning and lightning, Zeus is like blessed to be. Gifted verses, my rhymes cursed like Persephone. Meant to be the centerpiece of hip-hop, hegemony. Protect the meek, shelve the beef, cultivate the freshest meat. The remedy for lethargy, enemies never testing me. I take the force to task, I'm smashing it like Chester B. The golden flow spouting alchemy, so ill to molehills to Mount mountains incalculably. Shout from peaks to where pigs put their snouts to feed. There's a pact with Faust and me that I'm about to breach. Saddled by debts to the devil, souls more precious than metals. Emptying vessels for these vassal states, the better. Let us settle, put more reps in my set as I steps up the levels.
Refining the mental. You will find that I'm mental. You will find me in myths, gone in the smoke haze, blinking you've missed. Refining the mental. You will find that I'm mental. You will find me in myths, gone in the smoke haze, blinking you've missed. Got a bit of low-key in my soul, see I'm the opposite of low-key, mischief does know me. Sow seeds flow free, never OD. Odin forbode me to feed from the no tree, but Odin don't know me, I'm yamming under fruit. Building a studio, building a tune, man it's DIY 4, bring a hammer to the boot. Man I cannot stop jamming, raise a banner for the tune.
These are darkening days, sharpening blades for the Ragnarok. The harbinger waits, carving his way towards the castle top. Partly the rage, sparking the rage of these rattle gods. Arthur's in range, carving my name all over Camelot. Laughing off the battle squad, sent to check challenges. And Excalibur, blessed chalices. I wreck palaces, next snapping these vexed characters. When hope looks lost, I'm the Deus Ex Machina.
This Deus Ex got the mankind divided. A human revolution or the fall for the sightless. I can see clear, no bionics in my iris. Following the trail to the eye of the
Mental
virus.
blindness, like a virus, may infect peeps. Fakes love to hate and underrate the besties. Cats drunk off my flow, I'm their favourite pet peeve. 24 karat golden balls, dipping testes.
Deadly, so I work plenty. So damn dope that I'm dumber than a dead sheep. I don't wanna know why nobody gets me. I'm so heavy that I sink in the Dead Sea.
Quick past the mic, we have to die, but I'm not satisfied. When my matter's atomized, I'll be rapping fat in the afterlife. Trapped inside a mile of whack rattlers, passing in bad advice. Grasping passers by, leaving stacks of rat acolytes.
Refining the mental. You will find that I'm mental. You will find me in myths, gone in the smoke haze, blinking you've missed. Refining the mental. You will find that I'm mental. You will find me in myths, gone in the smoke haze, blinking you've missed.
Hey, we're back. Just trying to get... I've just been looking at webcams, I'm going to get another one. I'm going to get a crisper one, it'll get the green screen better as well. Just about 100 quid or so. So, yeah, we're here in Sandhock for game 3 right now. Root jumping straight down. Root heading to Harkim, Painan getting pretty busy with 3 squads, and Bootcamp looking pretty lonely, to be honest. Wall is on fire, is in Painan by themselves, and yep, making the right decision and just leaving, I think. Firefly's already going down. Kuma Fox getting G-Space rich. Camp Charlie ridiculously busy right now. Wall is on fire. The solo in Painan getting a kill. TFM getting pushed so strong here. Yep, Cloudy also goes down. So yeah, they're really just dominating this camp so well. Tip Top White have been really good tonight. Good new team for me to see. Nightmare hitting Hell Gaming down. Clash getting scried from Orion Nebula. A lot of hot drops here. We're going to try and just shuffle through these fights as best as possible. Fella and Choco Nuts trying to keep Clash back. And Kuma also in the area. Fella gets smashed out by a perfect nade by Skion there. Keksu in the way, getting revved. Clash just wipe them off the map. Orion Nebula now gone, and Clash going to move back and try and move into Kuma a little bit, possibly. But Kuma keeping their edge distance a little bit still. I think they're quite clever, tentative players here, and they just like to keep their distance and pick the people off when they have the advantage. By falling back, you can keep on putting the advantage in your hands if they are chasing. Keksu in the way, gets Dasus God down. And then we have Bro Black trying to cross the bridge towards Ruins, but Tamer and Arise down. Katroxic also goes down. Baki is down from on top of the bridge, I think. AWM Ditati is coming in as well. Katroxic and Arise both downed. Clash Shaman having a little snake there. Saint Spin finishes off Katroxic. And that's Bro Black out of the game right now. Defeater's just eliminating Bro Black, not allowing them to move down towards the Ruins one bit. Nade comes out from Verhovny, and it knocks Warders on fire straight down. Return nade into the box, doesn't do the damage it needs to. Verhovny runs out. Obviously some cover between these two that hasn't rendered in yet. Yeah, it's rocks and trees. Wondered why they weren't shooting. Why are they just shooting there? The obstacles sometimes take a little while to render in. Keksu in the way, gets Verhovny 77 down and straight out. With another headshot. More shots coming from the side here from Memoi as well. Team Panic losing 2 players. But Memoi's getting Dasus God down and out. And Totem now pushing in towards this central area. There's a lot of busyness around Quarry right now. Pretty tricky for Totem over there. They've pushed in, but they've already started getting knocked by Edge. Wasted down now too. Totem having a nightmare of a time as they push into this central area. There was just so many squads around, but Edge just seemed to be dealing with it perfectly. And it's only Chris and Yogan up right now. Wasted and Rin moving in. Chris also goes down. So does Porky. Can Yogan clutch this or not? Unfortunately not. Totem get wiped by Edge. All of Edge are still going to be alive after that conflict, with a lot of loot to have. So one soul pushing straight past Unreal there, and Unreal don't even notice. So they will get away with that. As they move further north towards Barn, and Intense are already there. Up by Paradise, looks like maybe CCCP might be on slightly back foot. And Clash going to maybe gatekeep against Kuma. And Limbo Boon is the last one remaining for CCCP. And no points on the scoreboard yet for CCCP, so Limbo Boon going to maybe hopefully pull something tricky out of the bag, but it is going to be difficult in Sandhawk with these aggressive teams. MK, take it. Go on, take it. Nice. Limbo Boon got an MK, so maybe going to aid that solo squad potential. Meanwhile, Kuma admitting they've been gate-kept and pushing down to a different bridge. We have Tip Top just making it into zone now. Brute just a little bit west of them, so it's quite likely they will encounter each other. There we go. Domino hits XT straight out. Virus almost gets lost to another spray there. A spray back, but Brute's still okay, and they do get that extra kill on the way into zone. Zone is going to pop again soon. Kuma running away from one gate to another gate. Just on the other side of zone border here. We do have defeaters. And the zone pops pretty central, but mostly west. It's, but it's the center of the map right now, and most people are inside it. Limbo Boon. See if we can catch out a clutch here. With Clash extremely close. They're probably going to not notice Limbo Boom hiding in that compound there. Although Skion is actually within the same compound. Look at this, just getting a little bit closer. Nope, and off. Look at that, just avoiding that Limbo Boom compound. And as Defeaters move further into zone, it's giving Kuma a little bit of space to do their own thing, and they are still just moving down. They haven't engaged. I think they might have spied Defeaters going up the hill, so they're just keeping rotating around without alerting them of their location. Edge have a beautiful like square split in the middle of the map to look at a lot of different angles. And yet Kuma are now moving in on top of Defeaters, very close. Slight gets damaged very heavily, knocked down to just a chip of health. Quarter mollying the middle of nowhere. Slight gets finished off. Quarter puts a medkit in. Shots from up the hill from Baki. Pressure from all different angles, and they're just not going to be able to deal with that. Kuma go down to the hands of Defeaters, and there is now 13 teams remaining, 44 alive. They're going to hold it down for just a little second longer. Some of them may be moving in a little bit further to zone, but they need to know which way it's going to shift first, because there's no point, for example, Nekat going north if it shifts hard south. So as soon as it pops, we will see movement, but right now people are just waiting for that moment. The zone is coming in 7 seconds now. BKS Dark gets one soul JW. So that is X Gamers getting another knock here. Didn't mean to come to Brute, sorry. I meant to come to one soul. Why does it keep on taking me to Brute instead of one soul? Oh, because everyone in one soul keeps on dying. Every time I click on one of them, they die. Okay, so we do have 2 players left, and oh, and the zone shifts so hard northeast. Did you see that? Have a look at this. So, Nekat, Brook, Nightmare, Tip Top, Panic, Unreal, and Defeaters all going to have to push into zone now. Intense take, dominate in the middle. It's possible for Intense to clean up if they are on their toes and have excellent gunplay. Tip Top knocking out NM Vasi. And how are Panic going to push in behind Unreal? That's a very hard movement to make. Yeah, Halo goes down. Nightmare for Panic there. Memoir just going to take a different route now. Actually running into zone. Meanwhile, there is a fight between the squads still outside of zone here. Brute and Tip Top. Is Domino the Domino? No, there's a whole squad of Brute. Just Domino's the only one right here. Rest of Brute over on the left. Nekat in some serious trouble. Brute, no. Nekat doing okay. No. Suzu gets hit back. Limbo Boom maybe running in to get some kills as well. Limbo Boom in zone and creeping up behind one soul. Playing an excellent solo survival. Virus almost down, Bardot nearly down. Bardot heals up and now has the upper hand after being taken down to less health, pushing into zone as well, and just smashing Virus out. I'm going to just run into zone and leave that body behind. Keksu in the way and Vasi both knocked as Chris almost manages to get the revenge kill, but Tip Top come out on top. CN1 with a Chinese name there, finishing that off as Bardot rushes in. Nator gets Gloko, Playzone finishes Domino off there. Nator maybe gonna get Nekat Bardot out yet. So Nator on top of that situation there, and just down the zone line you can see Tip Top's Chinese name player. Nator might be able to get the revenge for Virus. Marion shooting towards Scout and I think gets the knock. Zapak hits down Scout. And Dark gets Hith. Limbo Boom still just sneaking in. Beyond from Clash still alive, making the huge rotation round. Kush coming out of blue zone soon. Nator, the last one remaining for Brute. Limbo Boom on the edge of zone here. Gets a kill in the end, but very far from zone now and probably going to go down to it. As Unreal start to push in as well. Intense holding down this slightly higher bit of ground there, but most players are coming from the other angle and they need to move over this next crest to catch out what's going on. You can see Jandarmu gets killed off there. Unique gets knocked. Edge, Marion dealing the damage there. Vasi just healing up, but now getting damage from the zone. Morton needs to check the sides. And Nikolai gets Memoir off. Playzone gets Unique. Vasi almost in zone. Unreal to God. Too good, almost in zone 2. Just making it in, but getting knocked by Morton straight away. Marion and Morton and co. Just gatekeeping this area. Two different squads gatekeeping. It's going to be very hard to get in. Marion goes down. Dark does get Limbo Boom. Limbo Boom will go down in 7th place, but taking the team to that position is nothing to be ashamed of. Really good stuff with a solo survival skill there. Clash Skion has made it into zone 2, and look, Clash Skion right on the edge next to our last remaining Brute member, I think, is it? What we got? No, Skion pretty much alone. Brute actually getting knocked out by Marion there. Skion going to make a push into zone while everyone's distracted and fighting. Defeaters have taken up that central position. Sozi's down. Marion with 4 kills and 7 for Edge altogether. Trying to edge into zone, but getting knocked by AWM Datati there. Magic trying to fire back on Datati. Datati taking heaps zone damage. And maybe he's going to go down on zone on purpose. Oh no, just going to heal up for now. Magic, go get Marion, please. Could have got them a while ago. Intense here. Yep, Intense going to finish them off. Playzone getting Edge Magic there. Skion still alive as the solo, as there's 4 teams left. Defeaters and XG right in front of them. AWM Datati getting another knock. Baki snaking around the rock. Susie back at the top. Morton goes down to BSX Dark. X Gamers gatekeeping intense down. But Death Feeters get Susie. And Dark finishes off Mortem. So now there's 3 teams remaining. Skeon's going to take it slowly as long as possible. Still in zone right now. 1 meter to go to get into zone. Not a problem for Skeon. Adrian Detati's probably not getting revs, so it is a 2v3v1. Ooh, Spaki takes a nade to the face. X Gamers. Spaki gets finished off. It's Saint Spin left. The nade coming out from Dark. Spin manages to make it out there. Running actually into the blue zone. Maybe committing suicide. So suicide for Saint Spin there. As Skeon tries to clutch the victory from XG's hands. Skeon does have an M249. It's not impossible. Crispy almost getting burnt to a crisp there, but just on the edge of the fire. You can have a nice little warm bum and get warm and ready. Skeon's push in. Skeon gets Crispy down. The counter fire is coming in from Dark, who is going to win. Dark on much higher health. Oh, and Dark does finish it as Skeon shifts side to side at that tree. So Dark, 9 kills and taking XG to first place with 14. Dark might be trying out for XG tonight and definitely showing their worth. Skeon, Charmin, Sutro and Hif add together for 7 points. Clash in second place. Defeat is in third with 10. Intense with fourth with 6. Edge with 7 in 5th. Brute with 5 and 6. And CCCP with 1 kill in 7th place. Let me just grab these screenshots a second and I'll see you in about 10 minutes for the next game.
When it comes to the mental.
My jaw drops like the beat as I watch the disease slowly rot with beliefs and what were perceived. Kids still cop their degrees right on top of the feast. Still not clock the deceit. It's a plot we can see that got you on leash, never prosperously. Yo, we got to get free, kicking off in the streets, but they're watching. You see, we're quickly stopped by police, getting locked in the squeeze. And what's the cost of defeat? They're so quick with the kettling, shit isn't settling. Hitting us with kicks and sticks with the metal. Kids in the element, this is irrelevant. Press flip, they say we're sick and I settled it. Next day, watch you dissipate. Hit with the blame and there's little change. Can't switch if we can't anticipate. A risky game played with little faith. It's not easy, but we gotta try. It's not a lie, look, occupy. Build up our minds so we ossify. Can't walk yet, but we got to fly. Burying heads, never kick it with ostriches. The last thing they want is a critical populace. Burying heads, never kick it with ostriches. Last thing they want is a critical populace. Burying heads, never kick it with ostriches. Last thing they want is a critical populace.
So the seeds start rising. Come blow the soul, get vibing. We grow the trees, we're lighting. Striking lightning, bring down the titans. So the seeds start rising. Come blow the soul, get vibing. We grow the trees, we're lighting. Striking lightning, bring down the titans. I believe the protest won't get no one nowhere. I won't go there. I believe that freedom starts in brain and heart. Please don't be so scared. I believe that we must make a mental shift and spread it quick. And if you're sleeping through these times, you'll surely be regretting it. Walking around with signs, ain't no way to find our paradise. And smashing up the city gives more power to the parasites. I paraglide through the skies over capitals. We look like ants killing everything to have it all. But as we know, we cannot have the cake and eat it, blood. Grimmest of the reapers is a coming to be reaping up. So I'm speaking up on basis beat I love. Come and meet the freak with us, with feed the speakers freaky dubs. So the seeds start rising. Come blow the soul, get vibing. We're growing the trees, we're lighting. Striking lightning, bring down the titans. So the seeds start rising. Come Blow the soul, get vibing. We're growing the trees with lighting, striking lightning, bring down the titans. Sow seeds, flow free, grow trees. Sow seeds, flow free, grow trees. Striking lightning, bring down the titans. Control, delete. Control, delete. Control, delete.
Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. Control Alt Delete. From the moment I wake, they watch what I do. Talk what I say, my options through. Controlling my fate, they close the debate over the fake gods and slots on the news. Doctor, the truth got lost and confused on my soul from caged up and optical rules. Bold in my brain, it grows in a way that's totally strange, cause they're watching my moves. From minute I love on, losing control, losing my mind, losing my soul. I choose to define the views that are mine. They control what I see in the shoes that I own. Whilst I'm cruising for gold, losing my foes. They move to design an immutable code. Cruel as it goes, they choose what I vote. Using my lights, they choose what I don't. The control is subtle, we can censor it. Give us cousin, they censor it. They is cheap, man, you just enter it. Straight up as part of your membership. No matter how sensitive, this is some senseless shit. We need to invest in some mentoring. Anti-social contract by entering. It's high time, quick put an end to it. So fuck Google, we're taking back the control. Mastered the flow, I've hacked in the code. That's fruitful, crack in the hole. Backdoor Trojan, activist mode. Act truthful, actually though, incognito mode. Act as a mole, redraw the doodle drastically. No slack, don't smoke, this tactical pros. Outrun, we're missing the, they are omniscient. Mission is critical, nobody gives a shit. This is insidious, still we're not militant. It's such a pity, they'll soon be omnipotent. Investing in biotech, running the cloud. Plus they're pumping out clowns who are dominions down. Watch all governments drown as they muscle them out. Don't just suffer and bow, time for struggle is now. Control Alt Delete as you scroll through your feed. Control Alt Delete, expose deceit. Control Alt Delete, they don't hold all the keys, so don't let them control our consciousness, please. Control Alt Delete, we're close to defeat. Control Alt Delete, my flow, the beat. Control Alt Delete, it's not over for me. Take back control. Control Alt Delete.
Yeah. The storm is brewing, and it's trying to draw you in spewing. Chow down nerves like a chow mein stew. Don't let them jaws of the storm start chewing. Wave break, absorbing you down. You can roll into water, water you drown. Or abort this torture flow with the doubt. Slow with the rhythm with the tidal sounds. It's like a Lego lamb with glue, fixed deck in hand. It's like they're peddling the moon, fixed second hand. It's like they're meddling with moods, fixed mechanisms. In debt until we're dead. Detonate the debt and dance. Peddled as a blessing. All this hedonism heeds us to. Unconvinced that you're confused, and I'm convinced that you're confused. Heaven will be peddling till cities truly meet the moon. Drinking all the booze, drinking all the world abused. Sinking, but the captain of the ship still dancing. Man's gone mad in a madman caption, trapped in the class with the madman actions. I'm wincing, but I find my satisfaction when I exit control. Controllers live my life in peace and practice. Anarchy, peace and anarchy. No rulers means no real agony. Anarchy, peace and anarchy. No rulers means no real agony. And it feels like we're sat in the backseat as these madmen drive this taxi.
Control Alt Delete as you scroll through your feed. Control Alt Delete, expose deceit. Control Alt Delete, they don't hold all the keys, so don't let them control our consciousness, please. Control Alt Delete, we're close to defeat. Control Alt Delete, my flow, the beat. Control Alt Delete, it's not over for me. Take back control. Control Alt Delete.
Are we meant to be mentally minded? We are one and see our one can be divided. Every pen can be a sword, be a shield, be a force. Star wars that unite or divide us. What's the matter, man? The matter be the maddest thing. All this emptiness perceived as solidness that traps us in. But we ain't trapped in shit. We're free to read abandoned myths. We're free to teach the youth to live and dream with what they have to give. And he who's weaving words for people who perceive his verse has power to empower or bring down by man who sailed this rock all by himself. With no one else, he circled earth, let go with wealth. Guess I've got to find my conquest too. Maybe it's inside this here concept too. Maybe it's in letting go of things I wanted to have. Maybe I'm just mental and I'm meant to be an object too.
Are we meant to be mentally minded? We are one and see our one can be divided.
Every pen can be a sword, be a shield, be a force, start wars and unite or divide us.
Are we meant to be mentally minded? We are one and see our one can be divided.
Every pen can be a sword, be a shield, be a force, start wars and unite or divide us.
Subject, object, subtext, context, shit gets complex, yo, so what's next? Subsets, lockheads, contest, concepts, constantly wondering if it's all nonsense. Subjected to a reckless stress test, breathless, and I got to confess, I object to the way that we obsess over the gender role, so you're lost, yeah, word from the onset, word to the context, subjects not contextualized, all truth is subjective lies, connected conjecture not recognized, I object to the concept of one sex constant objectified, the Me Too movement testifies, I guess it's best to try rectify, the concept, the content is all about the context, all about the context, all about the content, the concept is all about the context, it's all about the context, it's all about the context. Subject, object, male, subject, female, object, subject, object. A difficult subject, we don't object, subjected to these fake dichotomies of binary choices. They try throttle me, threaten lobotomies and phrase hypotheses. When I take flight on late night odysseys, I say like Socrates' paradox, I know that I know not play life properly. Say by property and save my modesty. Pump me with drugs and a base psychology. Mind over matter, that's a lie for the latter. It's not a fraction, it can't be divided. I think, therefore I think I matter. Gain some traction and we seem to buy it. Seem to thrive in these scenes of violence, in these factions that concede to tyrants. Seems surprising, what seemed to die is a sense of empathy and a deeper dialect. Mind is your body, heart is your soul, all part of a big fractured whole. Smash the ego and we're cracking the mold. That's an evil that we have to let go. Not center of the universe, part of its code. From the brightest star to the blackest hole. The atoms in your matter where stars long ago. All part of a big fractured whole.
Are we meant to be mentally minded? We are one and see our one can be divided.
Every pen can be a sword, be a shield, be a force, start wars and unite or divide us.
Are we meant to be mentally minded? We are one and see our one can be divided.
Every pen can be a sword, be a shield, be a force, start wars and unite or divide us. In all this light vibrating, we see darkness frequently. With all this time I'm breaking, I'm in touch with frequencies. Come freak with me and ride this pendulum, repeat the beat. I'm seeking peace in dreams, and dreams is what's been feeding me. You won't see me when deceased, but till that day has come and I'll be stamping on these feet. Man, I'll be ramping up the beat as I'm this champion unique. I'll be yamming down the actors who be acting in this scene. They auto-tune their compasses cause they be heading down, down. I auto-tune the rockers, now the harmony's profound. My door was doomed to be diverted from a soul's sound. Now I believe in answers in the silence, turn the sounds down. Turn around now, look behind the shroud now. See what strings are pulled with all the words that they'll shout now. I see profound sounds and acts that make me proud now. Smashing through this loud crowd, show them how to bow down.
Trinity Lo-Fi, Global Terrorists,
It's Loose the Giants now.
Noble,
With the fucking dope
Big up
rhymes.
Drop Dead Red, conscious of the beat, yeah.
We've been terrorists since 005.
It's Loose the Giants now with the fucking dope rhymes.
Don't take the risk, you better run but don't hide.
It's Loose the Giants now, still we dub it Lo-Fi.
We've been terrorists since 005.
Still the Loose the Giants come with the love and soul vibe.
Trust in the dust with a rugged flow
It's
line.
the Loose the Giants now, still we run it Lo-Fi.
He's back with me and Easy, we're blazing at Sonics. My aim in this game's been invading your pockets. Only your phones and MP3s, not taking your wallet. Show potential from the get-go, not breaking that promise. My raw talent now refined, painstakingly polished. Dropping gems for the heads, and they stay in astonished. Composed sonnets, not on it to be making a profit. Material bollocks, seriously saving us from it, my flow's a tonic. Got the sickest the syllables, if hip-hop's dead, I guess this is a miracle. Manipulate particular matter found in any pencil. Patterns of atoms ground down to its elemental. Turn the carbon in the tip to a diamond, flawless, multifaceted. My mind's a rhyme thesaurus, scribe the rawness. Inspired my spark turns lightning. Paint pictures with the pen, it's the art of rhyming. We've been terrorists since 005.
It's loose the giants now with the fucking dope rhymes.
Don't take the risk, you better run but don't hide.
It's loose the giants now, so we dub it lo-fi.
We've been terrorists since 005.
Still the lucid giants come with the love and soul vibe.
Trust in the dust with a rugged flow line.
It's the lucid giants now, still we run it lo-fi. Man, it make me fingers tremble, turning letters into symbols with a pencil. Oh, so drunk, I've been drinking the mental, and the bass got me transcendental. In the sine waves, high to the mind and the brain. High tide is a vibe to be finding your place in the rhythm. Get hype with the mic in a rave, in the booth, in the bedroom. Make words dance to the drum track. Under zoom when we run, yet the bass gets boom. Yeah, we come back under boom, big stack when we plug that in. No, we crumble the roof. It's lo-fi on a conscious beat. My conscious compressed into MP3s. I've been lo-fi since 014. My consciousness gone, got dropped with the peeps.
We've been terrorists since 005.
It's loose the giants now with the fucking dope rhymes.
Don't take the risk, you better run but don't hide.
It's loose the giants now, so we dub it lo-fi.
We've been terrorists since 005.
Still the lucid giants come with the love and soul vibe.
Trust in the dust with a rugged flow line.
It's the lucid giants now, so we run it lo-fi.
Hey, we are back, and the sun's gone down, so the lighting's changed, and you can see more of my green screen. Sorry about this low fidelity stuff, but yeah, nearly ordered that new camera. There we are. Bit of brightness. Oh, it's much better. Well, it's better when the sun's down, to be honest. Actually, it's more of one form of lighting. Anyway, thank you for joining us. Coming back. This is the last game tonight. We're in Vikendi. Very south flight path, taking bets on where the zone lands. Port, 50% water. We'll see. And the flight path has started. Bro Black, defeat. Jumping straight away. Vegan maybe going to clash with AWM Datati. Tip-top landing in Cantra with Edge there. G-Space Rich not too far away in a small compound. Volnova taken by a Ryan Nebula with no contestation. Winery, Brute, no one's even there to contest. And Abby does have a bit of a double drop there. Fireflies here. Evil Boy's already been knocked. Vegan has hit down AWM Datati, so we did say that might happen, and it has already gone down. Datati is out. Vegan going to carry on looting that compound. Edge here with Tip Top could get quite interesting. We do have OB226 over here. And Jandarmu is M2 Ford Cloudy out. Totem also landed pretty close to Nightmare in Milnar. And Movatra does have a busy situation with Clash and Intense. 14k just camping a corner, and Abby now trying to catch who is it? Unreal, trying to catch Unreal out a little bit, but yeah, Unreal managed to dominate the main Abbey building pretty well. Wolf also on the Overwatch too. Intense pushing in and circling Clash. Maybe we'll try and see this from both angles right now, as they come awfully close. Sutro is down. Jandarmu gets taken out by Tiff there. Tiff, the Fireflies, and yeah, Jandarmu finished off by the Uzi. I should have kept one screen in the Abbey for that. But we do see Shaman getting tagged a little bit there. Intense are pushing in. Sutro about to bleed out, so that does put Clash down to 3 players. Nikolai getting that kill. So it looks like Clash are actually falling back now. Maybe just going to get to zone even. Hot Spring still has a fight going on here and there. Nades coming out from Porky, not going to deal the damage to Tip Top, as XT is sort of on a bit of an Overwatch side position here. Porky goes down to the Uzi from Mango Meta. Oh, and making a push down now, we have OB226. Pre-firing corners. Nice little sidestep there. Magic is only one standing, I think. No, there's one more, sorry. They're going to get swamped. And they are bled out, but where's the last member? Up on the top there, Marion maybe just trying to get a nade off. Each second of this retreat is absolutely crucial right now as Marion tries to run away from a full squad. That's it, it's over for Marion there. Tip Top taking the victory in Hot Springs counter after all of that. So center of the zone's pretty full already, to be honest with you, and G-Space, One Soul, CCP, Bro Black, and Hell Gaming all managed to make it right around the Castle, Pot of Osto, and River area. And hopefully this zone is going to close it around them for their own sake, but it could pop anywhere. It could pop all the way down to Winery, giving teams outside the zone like Totem and Brute a little bit more room to play with, and we'll see what happens. It looks like Unreal might be like trying to gatekeep this edge of zone from Abby. Oh, and they have made an airdrop. Is that One Soul? Yeah, One Soul made an airdrop with CCP as well. Yep, CCCP also made that airdrop. So, possibly getting pushed soon. MK14 Groza and Ghillie suit available for CCCP. And we'll just jump over to One Soul. And there we go. Or AUG, and I missed the other one, maybe an A-dub. What was it? I think maybe an MK. Yeah, MK. So some good new weapons added to the mix right now. The zone's still not fully closed in. Nightmare just behind Clash. Totem pretty comfortable, and yeah, Unreal not gatekeeping the Abbey anymore, making a move towards Volnova. And Tip Top had a flare too. That was 3 flares up in one go. Is that a 4th? Where is it? There we are. No, it's not empty, thank you very much, Bug. It was just coming down from the sky. There we are. An MK and an M249. So this last circle, should these drop teams get into it, should be pretty fun for them. Nightmare on the other side of Clash now. They've made it past. Totem Yogan driving straight past Brute as well. Lexa just knocked last minute there. NATO and Domino standing. Rin and Yogan. Yogan goes down. Rin's about to get knocked too, and Brute wiped Totem. Really, really good way of going around both sides of the compound there and just dealing the damage in unison. Wow, it looks like Tip Top might have got 2 flares. Yep, they did. And there's an AWM and M249 in this one, if they can get to it. Yeah. That's what you get for firing it inside the city. Go out to the open space. They won't be getting that one. And that's the only drop out of all 4 of them that had the A-dub. Zone shifts a little bit north there. Only to cutting a couple of teams out. The next one will be a bit more hard than that. Shotgun out here taking some shots. Jumps off the snow bike. Bro Black, an entire squad down there. And the rest of Orion Nebula maybe going to come and give some backup. And Scry's actually already on the flank. Love to see what Scry's got in the bag here. Looks like the rest of Orion Nebula might be moving off. G-Space getting pushed right now. Hate Gaming pushing in really hard on G-Space. Rich doesn't have a helmet on. Doesn't take much to knock someone not wearing a helmet. One bullet to the face and they're down. Wow. They just clear out that compound so well. Hate Gaming. Not Hate Gaming, sorry. Hell Gaming. Really, really beautiful push there. And now they're getting pushed by One Soul on the counter. Third party's coming in. Everybody's weak. Now, if you are going to third party a situation like this, just trust me, the speed is everything. Because every second you've got another rev now. A few more seconds, that rev's going to be healed. God goes down. Meanwhile, Intense and CCCP are having a fight. One Soul. JW's been knocked now too. A lot of revs going on for One Soul. Do they have the time to make it back from this? Datus God healed back. Wasaba gets a knock on Kasatka. One Soul going in for the third party, but Hell Gaming just not letting them get away with it. JW, last one alive. Yeah, that is it for One Soul. As Hell Gaming just get another squad wipe, putting them on how many team kills? At least 8, I'm telling you. 7, sorry, only 7. They must have. There was only 3 in the previous squad. Oh, more shots fired. Orion Nebula and Bro Black. Are they finally going at it? They are. Scry's got a little bit close here. Wow, beautiful there. Tamer gets finished off at Orion Nebula with the excellent push there, pushing from the front and the back at the same time. Clash and Nightmare about to have a bit of an incident as well up on this edge next to Tovar. CCCP and Intense also fighting. Kitty Forker goes down. Stranger down and Intense take over CCP's compound just like that. And they're going to get their loot drops as well, their airdrop loot as well. Clash and Nightmare not quite pushing to each other just yet. Nightmare shooting back. Vasi shooting back on Brute. Skion getting the molly out. Got the knock on Yusuke, it seems like. More mollies into the building, but Yusuke is going to get away with that. Not burning, I think. And that's an interesting rev technique. Nades coming down. Clash not wanting them to let him get away with healing up and revving up, but it is happening. Yusuke is back up and will be healing any second now. Is that another? I see another couple of flares in the distance. What a flare game. So many flares in this game. Where is that? An MK and a DBS here for Tip Top. Clash still not managed to get any more shots off into Nightmare. Skion's trying though, I think with a bolty. Skion doing anything? Someone was trying to. Yeah, Skion I think was shooting with the M24 there. Some shots raining down on Yusuke, but Yusuke making it away, and Choco Nuts gets HG with Saba. Elsewhere. Brute Nato with a nade as well. Can Vasi heal up even in time? Only just. Only just. No, not at all. Get those bandages off first, you absolute noob. Have you got any bandages? You need to put a bandage or two in first, then a painkiller, and then another bandage, and then the first aid kit. Otherwise, you just don't have time in these zones, man, to put the first aid kit straight away. 6 seconds is going to take away that little chip of health you've got. And now the zone's moving again. That's probably your own death sentence signed by not using the bandage first, I'm afraid. As Brute push in. Maybe Domino staying back to gatekeep, who knows. Vasi's pushing in. Domino goes down to Vasi. Well, at least Unreal will get another kill, but do they have a vehicle? I don't know. Too Good's lost to play zone. Vasi and Reki's health is dropping. Nightmare Vasi, not Vasi, Vasi, with 2 more eyes driving in on the snowmobile right towards Orion Nebula. Going to put up with this previously occupied compound that is actually now empty. Can Unreal make it out of this zone? Are they going to go in the? Are they going to heal up and go in the smoking car? I think it's the only option. Reki. Scout right there. Yeah, Scout could have just killed them both. They only needed 1 bullet each, and that's them gone. And as Scout also goes down to zone here, Bish Bash Bosh does get 2 last kills. Play zone finishing Scout off there, but I'm pretty sure Scout got both those last knocks, so nice little position there as they came rushing in through the blue zone, damaged. Easy, easy money. Just a couple bullets to the face and they're out. You can see Brute moving up towards Fella. Kiksu in the way, and Yusuke get taken down by player zone 2. Fella needing a form up with the rest of Orion Nebula right now. Brute have been on form this game. Let's see if they can finish this off. Choco Nuts goes down. Nate or Lexar Merely going to push in a second. Water's on fire. Does get NM for C down. That's 2 down for Orion Nebula now. Liluka and Scry here. Where are they gone? Liluka's just down there. Scry needs to get some cover. Mortem from Intense just cleaning up half of Brute there, but Scry stealing one of those knocks for themselves. So Liluka and Scry in the 6th place, at least for now. Unfortunately losing those 2 players, but Brute got smashed to pieces after that excellent push. Mortem on the 3rd party there, really dealing the damage. See what Clash are shooting at right now. Looks like we've missed the fight, maybe. But they do need to make movements. There's a minute till zone moves again. Points, Shaman. So they're going on that long rotation right now, all the way around zone, but they're going to put in the back. Maybe put in the back at Tip Top. Maybe just come in this north side, which is right now looking extremely clear. Shots in Podovosto as Clash move in. MK14 shots coming off from Tip Top. Panic in a beautiful spread amongst 4 different buildings. Intense do have a knock on Susie, and Merly still surviving for Brute, actually swimming into the ice now. So how far can Merly push the survival? Currently just hiding down by the boat. Just going to hide underwater, then come up for breath. Orion, Nebula and Intense are going to have to push across this bridge at some point, probably. But not definitely. But Intense and Orion Nebula actually fighting it out first before they made that move. And Liluka's on extremely low health, but there's shots coming from across the river too. Everyone's in a lot of trouble. The zone doesn't move too far away from this side. Merly's still comfortable for now. Scry up on the rooftop even. Big shots there between Panic and Tip Top. Intense not making the move yet. Mango Meta getting the rev on. Morton pushing down, maybe going to come across Merly. But just here in zone, right on the edge, they're going to be comfortable for now. Look at Merly hiding out here. Smoke's coming down from Orion Nebulas. They decide they need to push into zone 2. And they do have to take out Intense if they're going to be able to get there. Tip Top now crashing the panic compound, but one of them goes straight down. The rest of Tip Top going to push in now and try and finish that, but it's already on the back foot for them. Gets a knock on Caro, but gets knocked straight back down. XT going to go for the rev. Mango Meta on very low health, going to heal up before trying to get a rev on the Chinese name. Tacticals getting thrown towards Nicolay there from Liluka. Mango Meta is now down. XT, the only one standing for Tip Top. Liluka starting to get damaged by the zone. This is not a zone you want to get stuck in. And just here on the edge of zone, Liluka's going to be comfortable for a little bit longer. Intense up above. Looks like Scry is gone. Clash in the middle. Actually not even in zone themselves now. Everyone's got to move a little bit more south. Panic did come out on top of that fight with Tip Top. Intense Morton very close to Merly now. Spied Merly out, I think. I cannot believe Merly's still just surviving this one. It's so funny. Merly needs to get up for some breath. Oh, and Skion gets Nicolay down. Liuka up on the bridge, trying to make it across. Step by step. And Liuka gets taken down by Halo there. Merly still surviving. Morton not too far away. Merly managing to take the team to 4th place so far. Coming up for another breath. Maybe going to have to hit dry land at some point. Caro up on the bridge, going to get Scry's loot possibly. Ooh, Merly's been seen from above. Halo with an excellent overwatch position here. Merly's still surviving. If one more team goes out, Merly's got themselves a lot more points for Brute. But still, 4th place is excellent push to. Nades coming down into the water. Smokes. They're going to help Merly. What's that all about? Merly can now go breathe inside the smoke. Do it, Merly. Go breathe inside the smoke. Oh, that's interesting. So for Merly, the smoke's underwater. Is it? I don't even understand how that watery smoke works. It looks like it's above water for me. But then you go underwater and it's underwater. Merly still surviving. Will Shaman go out here? down. Oh, Caro nearly makes it there. Morton gets shot out. Sharman run into that zone as it closes in. It is a heal off, to be honest. Who's going to die first? Sharman goes down to the zone, and who won? Yeah, and Panic win there. I didn't see where the last Panic member was. Probably up on the bridge healing. 6 points to Panic. First place. Clash, second place with 7. Intense with 12 points in third place. Brute with 9 kills in fourth place. Orion Nebula. 5, 6, 8 kills in fifth place. Tip Top, 5 kills, 6th place. And Nightmare, no kills in 7th. Okay, well, excellent stuff. Thanks for being with us. We're going to shut down the stream now, and we'll be back later this week. I'm going to try and get something for tomorrow and Thursday. There's nothing booked in just yet. So, yeah, cheers for joining us. Make sure you follow if you're still watching, and we'll see you around. It's been Bigfoot Scrimcast. Thank you.